Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Low Production. This is week 19 or episode 19. We've missed a few weeks. Today, we're going to go over quite a few things. We've got a lot to talk about. We've got the championship games to go through in the NFL. We've got the Natty to go over since that just happened on Monday. And we're going to go over the Chiefs rehiring Eric Bieniemy. We're also going to talk about the Buffalo Bills and how they're bad at football, and I'd like to get right into it. The Buffalo Bills are bad at football. What's the story, guys? What's going on over there?
Oh God, man, what a dumpster fire. I mean, the first playoff run with no Lamar Jackson, no Patrick Mahomes, no, Joe Burrow, nothing. And then just Josh Allen chokes it away, man. I mean, you've seen how distraught he was. He's crying and talking to report. I mean, maybe I'd be crying too if I lost in the game, but you just lost to Bo Nix and the Broncos, man. Like, go out there and ball. Don't turn the ball over 3 times. I feel like that was kind of like everybody was just turning the ball over all weekend long. That was kind of wild anyways. But I think this was the year for Josh Allen to do his thing, and he proved again why he's not that guy. And he, that's just what the Bills are. And they got fired their head coach, man. And so they're gonna have to rebuild here.
I got something to say about that. They fired the wrong guy. Brandon Beane is the one that should have been fired. This Bills team this year, you and me talked about it at the start of the year, right, Jesse? When we went over nobody watched that. If anybody's listening right now, don't feel like you got to go back and watch it. But
or do
we went over the Bills, and we both thought they were going to be bad. And frankly, you make it to the playoffs, that's a success in itself. But this was certainly the worst roster I would say they've had since, I don't know, 2018, like in a while, since they've been
ever
good. And yeah, frankly, since Josh Allen's been there. And when you've got a guy like Josh Allen, I mean, let's be frank, is he the guy? Is he not the guy? I don't know about that, but he's certainly better than – he's been forced to do everything this year. He's been forced to play hero ball and force those terrible passes. Well, you know what? Sometimes you win some, you lose some, so he's going to end up fumbling the ball when he's having to run for a 12-yard run every 2 plays or whatever. He's going to throw a pick every now and again. And all the while, this team way outperformed what it should have because of Josh Allen, and I think because of Sean McDermott. I think he's actually a great coach. He's going to go coach somewhere else immediately, I'm sure. And they should have fired Brandon Beane because he is slowly for this team has become worse and worse on making, terrible picks. Like Keon Coleman has obviously been, as bad as a pick can be, pretty
100%.
much for a guy that should have been your number one.
Yeah, well, when you got
playing like a bum.
Yeah, when you got the owner coming out there like he was not. Everybody's still here. He's not part of. That's not what we did. That was the coaching staff that we got rid of. So pretty much like saying like we're gonna trade him, we're gonna get rid of him, we're gonna cut him. So that's just bad press, honestly, for your team.
I agree.
We're talking about the coaching staff. Who are you guys bringing in? Who's going to be your next head coach? Because with me, what I'm doing is I'm bringing back in Brian DeBall. He didn't play that great in New York. He wasn't that great of a head coach, but he developed his first year with them. Like he took them to the playoffs with Daniel Dimes, and that's not really saying a lot because Daniel Dimes balled out for the Colts and everything. But if you keep in mind, Brian DeBall is the one that developed Josh Allen. Josh Allen was playing phenomenal. He was the offensive coach when Josh Allen came in the league. He developed him. Old faces in new places. Bring him back. I'm all for bringing Brian DeBall. What do you guys think of that?
Well, they need somebody, and that's not a bad pick.
100%.
You see Mike McDaniel. You see what?
That's what I was gonna say. Mike McDaniel's already gone, but there's still plenty of guys. Do you think anybody gives Mike Tomlin a chance? What do you think Mike Tomlin on going over there?
I don't know.
Or you think or is he hanging up the cleats? Is he throwing them up on the power line? He's hanging them up.
He says he is. I don't know if he'll be able to stay away from the game, but he says that for sure this year he's not coaching. He's come out and said emphatically, which
man,
will it last? Hey, sometimes you're just tired. He's been a coach forever, so maybe he's tired of the BS. I don't
That's
blame
what
him.
That's what Mike McCarthy did. He's had out a year, and now he's the Steelers head coach.
Yeah.
Look at this. It's like being a supervisor. Being a head coach is like a supervisor, like when you got a good crew, everything's good and dandy. But when you got like some bums, well, you got some great guys, but look at his track record, man. You have Antonio Brown, you got George Pickens, dude. I know there was a lot of therapy. He had to do a lot of therapy, take a lot of therapy classes and shit.
Boy, for real. Them
Bro, I
guys
mean,
had to have been driving him crazy.
DK Metcalf, Le'Veon Bell, all the allegations with Ben Roethlisberger over the years, bro, like, that stuff can weigh on you, man, and, when you get your money, dude, like, after you get your money set up, it's like, sometimes you just want peace of mind, dude. So, like,
Mhm.
maybe I think he's gonna try and get into broadcasting, and I tell you what, I would love to get him in broadcasting. I would love to see him, like, do some Cowboys games where he's talking crap about George Pickens, like some funny locker room story. He goes,
Yeah.
"Man, George Pickens, he's getting after the crowd." He goes, "Yeah, I remember when George Pickens, he threw his cleats on the ground because he couldn't find them." Some hidden story. I feel like he's got a lot of, like, funny stories and stuff. Like, honestly, Mike, if you're watching the podcast, bro, we'd love to have you on, tell us some crazy stuff, like stories.
Hail Mary. Yeah, let me pick up the phone real quick. Hey, Mike, hold on. Mike's calling. Hey, Mike, yeah, we'd love to have you on. Okay, yeah, we'll get you on in a couple weeks. Thanks.
Long-time listener Mike Tomlin. Thanks.
Long time
Thanks for the
was our
support.
number one, number two fan.
He's
Sorry,
been there
Craig.
since the start.
Sorry, Craig. I don't know, man. I think it's gonna be hard to beat Craig, dude. To be honest with you,
number
that guy is
two
a
fan,
soldier.
Mike Tomlin.
Here he goes.
So yeah,
Last
well,
episode,
I think that they're just, the Bills are going to be the Bills. They got to find somebody that is going to push Josh Allen to be better and to not turn the ball over, which he did a pretty good job of this entire year. He just, fell short in the playoffs, which is kind of just what he does. I seen a stat that said in his six or seven, playoff games that have went over to overtime, he's only scored 3 points in all of those games. Unreal.
Yeah, he's never won an overtime game.
No, and
0-7.
honestly, I thought they
odds,
were
even?
robbed. I thought they were robbed of that catch. Brandon Cooks made that catch. Or am I tripping?
Well, what about the Miko Hardman catch?
Man,
I bet
that
you the
was
ground
awesome.
caught that one.
Yeah, for real.
Isn't
I
that
do
weird seeing
think-
Miko on the Bills, dude? And he's running
I
corn
didn't even know he
dog.
was on the team. And
Yeah.
first touchdown, McCole Hardman. Who had
Yeah, that's
that as
crazy.
their freaking bet,
You probably made
Yeah,
10 grand if you
dude.
put that
Yeah,
down.
for real, $100 or something.
Man.
I do think I'd like to talk about the catch just for a second. Not about is it a catch or not. I mean, I tell you one thing I will say with this about it. I do think after rewatching the tape at first, I was like, you know what? No, I think that is a pick. And then I kept rewatching the tape, and I was like, man, he's got such good control of it. That's got to be a catch. But
Knee down, everything.
But guess what? Who was that? Was that Booty? Who was that caught that ball?
Yeah, Booty.
And then had it. I think
Yeah.
so. I can't remember.
No,
who.
are you talking about the Rams game?
No, this
Where
was,
it was like-
the guy in the Broncos Bills game that had the interception that was the controversial call, that the receiver that caught it. I can't remember.
Yeah, I don't know who that was.
Well, it don't remember. He a bum. Here's what happened. You go back and watch the tape. As soon as old boy from the Broncos rips that out of his hands and starts running, he sits down on the ground, does this kind of number, looks all sad.
Yeah, I've
And
seen that.
Guess what? A ref sees it too, and they're going, well,
It must be.
if he doesn't think he caught it, then I don't think he caught it either.
Yeah, I
So-
mean, honestly, whenever you're like, you drop a catch or you think, like, you got to
Oh,
get
it was
up there
Brandon
and you
Cooks.
got to really, like, sell it. Even if you don't think you caught it, you really got to sell it to the ref.
Yeah. And I did see that a lot. With the Bills as a whole, you could just see the wind get knocked out of their sails in
Yeah.
overtime. And it was, and maybe, hey, that is bad coaching. So maybe Sean McDermott does deserve a chewing for that. But they were like, you could tell that everybody there knew that this was their chance. And that's why Josh Allen's crying, and Deion Dawkins or whoever that is that they go and interview him.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's just a whole, like, man, the whole team was like, really, I don't know. People were making fun of Josh Allen for crying. I'm not, but you could tell that they thought, boy, this was it for us. And I wonder if they're going to be any good next year, because that sticks with you. You go, you know what? We didn't even make it to the dang championship game in the weakest season in years that we're probably ever going to get. And then next year's going to happen. Who knows who will be back? Maybe the Ravens, maybe the Chiefs, maybe anybody. And they're going to be going, uh-oh, now we couldn't even beat them without them. You know, we couldn't even make it without them. So how are they going to get any better? But that's why they'll never be a dynasty. Like the Chiefs are a dynasty, you know? They're never going to reach those heights, even with Josh Allen being at his best, because they got the wrong attitude, they got the wrong GM, they got the wrong owner, and they've got the wrong, they just haven't built things correctly around Josh Allen. What do you guys think about that?
I think Sean McDermott was the guy. I think I'm going to take all that back. I think Josh Allen was the problem that game, you know. I think you ain't got no boogeyman in the playoffs. Like, this is your year to win it. I said, if there's a chance to win the Super Bowl, it's now, Josh. You saw him crying afterwards, but you're the reason they lost the game. You're the one that
But
fumbled.
he was playing hero ball.
You threw 5 turnovers. You ain't gonna win a game. You're not gonna win a game.
You're right about that.
5 turnovers.
It's pretty hard to win a game when you turn the ball over in an absorbent amount of times. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt about
Just
that.
like the Texans and the Patriots, you know, they had like freaking 14 turnovers in the whole game. That was the craziest game I've ever seen in my life. But anyways,
I mean, I can think of only one quarterback that has thrown 5 interceptions and won a game, and that was Matt Ryan back in 2012 with the Falcons. And I'm telling you right now, you know, when you get a turnover, it's hard on the defense. Imagine you're chilling on the sidelines, you know, you're getting your break, and next thing you know, you got to go right back out because a boneheaded play, especially when you throw 5 in a row, and then you give a field goal to end the half to give them more momentum. I mean, that's just going to happen, man. And, you know, you got to live with that, you know. And then you look at C.J. Stroud, like, it makes me want to backpedal to C.J. Stroud, like, seeing how he's performed lately, like 4 turnovers. Yeah. I mean, this guy back in his rookie year was talking about how, you know, he's a top 5 quarterback, you know. And now you're in year 3 and you're not even top 15. Like, I mean, I want to play a game with you guys. Let's see who can name the most amount of better quarterbacks than old C.J. Stroud. So I'm going to say numbers. Somebody says more than me, and then the other person says more. And then whoever gets the highest number, we're going to see if he can name off all the quarterbacks. If he does that,
I've seen these TikToks.
He wins Player of the Week. Shh, don't tell the fans that we're.
How many quarterbacks are better than C.J. Stroud? And after that, I got something to say about C.J. Stroud. He needs to be investigated for shaving points. He was throwing the ball behind his receivers all game long. He can't hold the ball. He's throwing it to the other team. I don't care if it's snowing. I don't care if it's raining. Get the ball to your guys. He was shaving points. He needs to be investigated. I don't know how much money.
He's gambling.
For real, he's gambling while he's playing. They need to investigate it, man. I don't know how much money they offered him, but he took it. He took it, and he's the reason why they lost. Also, just like Josh Allen.
Now, Jesse, for you guys, I can name like 4 quarterbacks better than him. Anybody can do better than that?
Hey, is this currently playing quarterbacks or all time?
We're doing current. Yes, there you go. Current. I can name 4.
I can name 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can name 9.
8. All right. Well, go ahead. Name 9 better quarterbacks.
Okay, so we're going to
let's hear 9 quarterbacks better than C.J. Stroud.
So you guys think I'm going to first go with Davis Mills, General Mills. His backup quarterback.
Oh, wow. He's going right for his backup.
Man, well, here's the thing. For real. They didn't start that win streak until he came in, and then that team rallied around him. So you guys give me the cue on that. So that's one. We're going to go Patrick Mahomes. I'm going to go Joe Burrow. I'm going to go Josh Allen. That's 4 right there.
Sure.
I'm going to go Dak Prescott. You give it Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott can game manage.
Easy. Yep, easy.
Well, they had a way better offense this year. I know they missed the playoffs, but that wasn't Dak Prescott's fault. So
it wasn't Dak Prescott.
And the coach.
Defense for real.
Big time.
Okay. What about Jordan Love?
5.
Does he clear?
Yep.
Jordan Love clears?
I'd put, certainly. Yeah, I'd put Jordan Love above him.
What about Jared Goff? Jared Goff clears?
Jared Goff clears.
7. Okay. 2 more.
What about
Trevor Lawrence
the MVP
clear?
yet?
Trevor Lawrence
Trevor
cleared?
Lawrence.
Yes,
Matthew
this year for
Stafford.
sure.
Trevor Lawrence. All right.
Yeah, there's the
Stafford
MVP
clears.
right
Yeah,
there.
we'll
Stafford,
give the
obviously.
LA
Matthew
Rams guy Stafford
Drake
right there.
May,
And
Jalen Hurts. I could probably name.
yeah, Drake May, man, go off.
You
I'd take
know?
Jalen Hurts over him.
What about Tua?
I
You
might
guys
even
put
take
Tua?
Bryce Young over this cat, and I'm dead ass.
Man.
I'm dead
Oh,
serious.
God.
Let's take Bryce Young. What
Bryce
about-
Young.
what-
Bryce Young was balling this year, man. I don't know where it came from. I mean, he's clearly. I still don't think he's the guy for them, but he was. I think he
No.
had like 7 come from behind victories and 7 in the fourth quarter, game-winning drives or something. Caleb Williams,
We
put
haven't
him
even
above him
mentioned,
too.
What
we
about
haven't mentioned
Mendoza,
Sam
dude?
Darnold
Did you
either.
see that?
Sam Darnold was clearly better. Danny Dimes was clearly better. I know he's injured, but starting
Riley
quarterback this
Leonard
year,
was
he was
clearly better.
I don't
Riley
even know
Leonard
who
was
Riley
better.
Leonard is.
So this guy's in the bottom half of quarterbacks, is what we're
Yeah,
getting.
I don't even know who that is.
22 or something.
This guy's a bum.
Man. I tell you what, boys, I think if- I think you could give it to Mendoza, bro. Mendoza, you see that? You see that Indiana game?
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
a good
what-
game, man.
Oh
Subpar
my
he,
gosh,
performance.
well,
man.
he's
from
going to the
him.
Raiders.
We could have not see. Oh boy, from the quarterback from Miami. What's his name?
Oh, Carson Beck. He's
Carson-
going to
Carson-
get
we could
drafted
not see
too.
Carson Beck. He's
He's
Someone's
like
going to take
27
him.
years old.
That's true.
He's a
He's
bum,
over the
bro.
hill already.
He's like
Dude, I
26,
seen
20.
this funny
His half of his NFL career is already over.
I know, for real. I seen this funny meme the other day where it's like this Miami fan's crying, this girl's crying. I mean, not the girl, the dude's crying, the girl's comforting him, and he goes, every Miami fan. I saw a comment, it goes, yo, your girl looks like Carson Beck. Oh
Yeah,
I'm like,
that's
oh,
a shame.
man.
I'd be mad.
I'd be
boy,
so
for
upset
real.
if you told me, like, Carson Beck is an ugly mofo, for real.
He really is, man. But just to segue off of that, I mean, so I was watching that game, and it was pretty boring the first 3 quarters, honestly.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
it had me
Defense,
fooled.
defensive game.
It really had me fooled. I thought it was, really just going to be that low-scoring defensive game, and then the fourth quarter starts, and then, bam, touchdown, 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 back and forth.
Touchdown.
And then Miami has a chance at the end of the game, and
time.
Carson Beck does what Carson Beck does, and he loses. He loses the game. For him, man. That was
He's
such a
done that.
wild ride in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. I want to say I was wrong about, I thought for sure this would be another blowout, just like Indiana's done to everybody else. And I think there's no team that could have beat Indiana this year. I think Miami should be very proud of what they did. I was very pleased to watch that game. They, for one, first off, were shutting them down defensively, which literally nobody's done all year.
Right.
And then it gets to the fourth quarter, and just as you say, it starts popping off, right? Which is what Indiana does. They just march down the field, and they end up scoring every time. Guess what? Miami keeps up. They're going blow for blow with these guys. I couldn't believe that they were keeping up as well as they were. And yes, it comes down to one play from Carson Beck, and what does he do? Throws a juicy pick. I saw an unbelievable stat. Carson Beck's only lost something insane like 5 games in his college career. And like in 4 of them, he's thrown the game-sealing interception, which is crazy.
Which is crazy.
God.
That is super crazy. Because if he doesn't do something like that in those games, like he's Trevor Lawrence, never lost a college
For
game
real.
or whatever,
Right. Imagine if he didn't throw that pick and they won that game. He'd be king
man.
shit.
He's
King
yeah,
of the
for
world.
real. He's staying another year.
Instead,
in Miami.
everybody's
Fuck
going
it.
Carson Beck.
Yeah, he's finding a way to get another year of eligibility in Miami.
The way he was playing. What about Dante Moore? Does he get another year? You guys give him another year?
He
now?
has
He's
to. I think
staying.
he already
He's
committed.
already-
Yeah.
Man,
Which is
dude, I wanted him
shocking to
see
me.
the good
He
draft.
was going to go second overall. I cannot believe that I mean, I think good on him. He wants to get Oregon to the big game, and he's good enough to do it, and he wants to get better, too, before he gets drafted. He wants to get drafted first overall. Dude, good on you, dude. I appreciate that, but I'm shocked that he went back because he was, like, guaranteed. The mock drafts all had him going at second.
Yeah.
So I'm shocked that he's staying, but I like it. I appreciate it, Dante Moore. I'll be rooting for Oregon next year just to see if he can continue improving and continue. He's another guy that's just like Mendoza, where he's got that over-the-shoulder pass figured out. He is so good at it, and it's a lot of fun to watch. So good on him. I'm glad. I'm glad he's coming back.
Yeah, I seen something that was like that. It was like he was gonna get drafted by the Jets or something. He was like poised to get drafted by the Jets, so he was just like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to play for the Jets. I'm gonna stay another year in Oregon.
hey, fair enough.
Would you want to go to the Jets? I mean, you got Garrett Wilson, you got Reese.
No, I wouldn't.
No, it's a dumpster fire. And it's gonna just be Sam Darnold. What do you want to be? Sam Darnold 2.0, get shit on for 4 or 5 years, and then finally find your team.
Right. I don't want to do that. I'd rather find my team first.
No,
they're
100%.
still living off that Joe Namath curse, man. For real. I mean,
boy,
I bet you he was seeing ghosts in that Jets jersey, bro. For real.
He probably
that's
was.
The same guy that's like a dogging now, bro. For real. Like he's got the strap for real.
Dude, how about I'd like to talk real quick about I just saw the Browns because speaking of terrible organizations, right? The Jets and how they're probably never going to be good. And I just saw the Browns. They can't find a head coach currently. They called a guy. It was Chris Shula, Don Shula's like kid or nephew, and he's an O coordinator. And they called him and said, "Hey, you're an OC. You want to be our head coach?" And he said, "I'm good." People don't want to coach this team at this point. That's where the Browns are at. I mean, that's crazy. That's
that's
my dream.
People go to
my dream
in their careers.
For real. Well, all these dudes are going, I started out being a football coach to be a head coach of an NFL team, probably, right? Nobody's no coordinator because they want to be a no coordinator. They want to be a head coach.
Right.
And to say no to even an interview is crazy.
Right.
That is
like,
nuts,
I do
dude.
not
the Browns,
want that dumpster
they're never
going
to be
job.
good. That's awesome. I like Chris Schuler for that. He went, I know what's good for me. I don't even want to. I'd rather be an OC for 5 more years.
Yeah, I heard that a lot of
to be honest with you.
Like the teams that don't have head coaches right now, they're waiting to see who loses in the playoffs because I know a couple teams want to interview like the Rams coordinators and the Seahawks coordinators. So they're waiting to see what happens there. They want to shake that tree. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah. All it takes is like the right place. If you get the right people around each other, I think it's all about chemistry. You can get like a good head coach, but if you got a bad GM and this and that, like what do we think about the whole Eagles situation with Nick Sirianni going, it's either me or him, me or Jalen, and he was talking about.
Do we think that was true? Is that?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I believe that Nick Sirianni guy.
Dude, I hate Nick Sirianni, I hate that guy. He's the worst.
That seems like something he would say, dude.
It really does.
Yeah, I can't wait, bro. Like,
was he talking about Jalen Hurts or is he talking about Brown? AJ Brown, because that's what I heard.
Hurts, right? Wasn't it Hurts?
Yeah, I feel I could have been.
I don't know.
It was.
I heard that
I
both
thought it was
of them
could have been
are.
AJ Brown. I don't know.
I think AJ Brown's on the. I think he's on the trade block.
Yeah, and
for sure. Yeah, they want him gone.
I think he said a couple years ago he was wearing a KC Royals hat. And he was on a pod. He was talking about how much he likes Kansas City too. And this was right after we whooped him in the playoffs, man. Like we beat them in the Super Bowl. He was wearing it. You look it up. I'll throw it on the screen. Let me just bookmark it real quick.
Are you guys if it's an option, are you guys taking AJ Brown to the Chiefs?
Ooh, I mean, we got Rashee Rice. I mean, it can't be any worse than Rice, right?
Dude, no doubt. At least AJ Brown has been proven to produce before. And, and he's never, I don't think I can remember him breaking the law at all. He's just a diva, which is what good wide receivers are. You just got to deal with it a little bit.
Yeah, you deal with
I just don't want him to be running people over and beating up on people, allegedly, let's say. Let's make sure we... allegedly.
For sure.
But, I mean, if that's what... I don't want my football players to be full-blown criminals. They can be jerks, like Terrell Owens, but I don't want them to be criminals.
No, not at all. And I think Rashee Rice's problem is... He's good on the field. He's good when he's in the Chiefs facility. And then as soon as he leaves, he's just got all these issues, man. Like, just be a great football player. Just make plays for the Chiefs. Go home. Play NBA 2K. Hang out with your kids. Pay your baby mamas. And do your thing, man. Like, just do that. and you're gonna be all right, man. You ain't
Do
gotta
your
go
biz,
racing
bro.
around town and not paying child support or not doing what you're supposed to do, man. Like, shout out Rashee Rice. He's an awesome dude, awesome football player. I hate to see that he gets in all these, all these issues with his career, man. Like, just play football. I hate that. Like, why do guys like get money and then they just don't know what to do? Oh, I just got paid $50 million. You know what I'm gonna do?
I think
Fight dogs.
Right. It's like, now you're rich. You can do rich people stuff. Go on a cruise, man. Go, I don't know, shoot a minigun or something. You're rich. Do the fun stuff, but it
For
doesn't have to
real.
be illegal. Why do you want to go 100 and, if I had a lot of money, heck yeah, would I go drive 150 miles an hour somewhere? Yeah, on a track. I'd
On
go
a
rent out an
NASCAR
airstrip
track.
for a day and just see, let me see how fast my car can go. Yeah, that'd be awesome. But why do you got to do it on a regular road in a rental car? Anyway, yeah, it's just the stupidest thing I've ever seen, and it's so common, and it's a shame because it's a lack of education that someone needs to help these poor young men and be like, hey, look, you got it now it's time to protect your wealth. It's time to invest it. It's time to get away from your punk ass friends that you probably went to high school with.
For real, like, you need
and
better
it's time
people
to-
around you.
Yeah, create a nest egg for yourself. So that way, if a year from now, if you get a grievous injury and you can never play again, you're good. Because that's all that they owe. I mean, they don't owe the game anything. Get paid and get out if you want to. Just don't be breaking the law.
Yeah.
Don't be stupid.
The way
it
a
bums
good
me out.
superior man says that money amplifies, like it doesn't make you a better person and it doesn't make you a worse person, but money will
Okay.
amplify who you are. So like amplify.
All right,
that's
is
the
that what he
new
said?
word.
Did he say amplify? I didn't
We're
even
gonna
catch it.
fly like an
Amplify.
eagle.
Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
Amplify,
Keep
but
I
going.
didn't
yeah,
even catch that.
No, I'm gonna use that word, amplify.
You
It
should.
amplifies
Good.
who you are as a person. So like, if you're a good person and you get up there, then you're gonna do good deeds. But if you're a piece of shit and you ain't got no funds, you ain't got no funds to be a piece of shit. But if you're a piece of shit, you got funds, you're gonna do piece of shit things. That's
Ooh,
my
all
that's the
right,
way I look
I
at it.
mean,
So I think
you're not wrong, honestly.
Yeah, that's an inspirational quote, Jess.
I know,
Yeah, that's
man.
getting
I mean,
clipped
if I was
for
Rashee Rice,
sure.
I'd
I'm
probably get on the
clipping
Joey
that.
Talks. Sup with it, baby. We
I'm
made it out
clipping that.
the video, man.
That's
We
gonna
made
be
it
our
on the
next
short.
clip. Look out for our next clip. It's gonna be Jesse inspiring you, amplifying you.
Man, that just went from getting 180 views to 1,000 views. Sup with it.
Boom,
I
let's
hope
go.
so.
We amplifying, boys.
We're gonna get 100 from
man, you got me
180
feeling
views
some
to
type of way, bro.
197 views.
Let's go.
Yeah, Ron was telling me the other day, he's like, Jess, where we at? 58 subscribers. How many you want to be at? I'm like, man, I think 65 would be cool. He's like, no.
Yeah. Hey, long-term goals and short-term goals, right? What's our 1-year plan? What's our 5-year plan?
Yeah.
We'd be close to 65, hopefully by this
hey
week.
guys, do you
That'd be awesome.
What'd you say,
Uh-oh.
Vaughn?
I'm having a little bit of lag. Everybody hear me
Yeah, me
okay? I had
too,
something
yeah.
pop up on my
Oh, yeah.
computer because this thing's a piece
Yeah.
of shit and was asking me to download a printer app, even though I don't even have a printer in this apartment, and I don't do anything with this damn computer except for download guitar tones onto it, and it blows up on me all the time. Hey, Lenovo, get your shit right. I'm never buying a Lenovo again. You're going to make me go buy a Mac for $2,000 just because I don't want to use this piece of junk anymore. And all it does that's cool is it goes laptop mode, and then it can go, whoa, you can make it into a TP. What do I give a shit about a Lenovo TP? I don't need my computer to do that. So anyway, Lenovo, get it right. Anyway, I couldn't hear you guys for a second, but am I back now?
Yeah, you're good.
You should get the iPad, then you can take it to the lake. Like you get the iPad and the keyboard and shit, take it to the lake and shit.
That's not a computer though, right?
Do your
I
CU
talked to
to the
Joe.
lake,
on it.
bro. Come on, man.
I talked to Joe. He said that you can't do Riverside on a tablet, I don't think.
Oh,
'Cause
you can
I
do
was
it on
gonna
a
I was gonna
tablet?
buy a tablet, but then he said no, go ahead, you have to have a laptop. So I mean, I don't know if it's true or if Joe's yanking my chain.
Uh-oh, we're
but
having some lag there from old Hood.
Are
Yeah,
we?
this ain't looking too good.
Oh, is he good? There you
I
go.
mean,
I think he's back. I think
yeah,
he's all right. We just had a little
I'm
lag spike,
good.
that's all.
Yeah, I do feel like
Yeah.
we are
Oh,
lagging
well,
though,
ain't
like
nothing but a
for whatever
G-bang.
reason.
Uh-oh. Well, look, hey, let's get moving on here because I'm a little worried about the internet quality. What do you guys think? I wanted to talk about the Chiefs rehiring Eric Bieniemy. What do we think about this?
Oh, okay. So, I mean, when I first glanced, it's like, oh man, what the hell are we doing? But here's why I think it's going to be a great signing. I did want, uh, Cliff Kingsbury. I did want
Yep.
Mike McDaniels, but those are kind of candy ass, soft ass dudes that are just going to be your buddy. And, I think Eric Bieniemy does a great job because Andy Reid is a good guy. Like he's a nice guy in the locker room. Everybody says Andy Reid's your dad. Everybody hates Eric Bieniemy because Eric Bieniemy, you know, he he's a bad cop. And when Eric Bieniemy left Super Bowl 58, that's when we had 30 drop passes. Andy Reid saw, this team got a lot less discipline on offense as soon as Eric Bieniemy. I think he's going to send the tempo of, hey, get your stuff done, or there's going to be some write-ups in the Kansas City facility, bro. I think he's going to ride these guys' ass and they finally got their bad cop, and every team needs a bad cop. And those are the unsung heroes, is those guys that not a lot of people really like, but he pushes you to be the best version of you. And this is you got Mahomes' prime years, and they're getting wasted by Matt Nagy, who's the type of guy that'll share a beer with you and be your best bud. When you really need Eric Bieniemy to call, I seen a couple of years ago Bieniemy talking about how Mahomes can be a prick. You know what? Mahomes won a Super Bowl. Mahomes won MVP that year too when you had Bieniemy. So I think Eric Bieniemy will make these guys rise to the occasion and will push these guys to be the best them they can be. And maybe he'll give old Rasheed Rice a little nuggie while he's at it. Give him a nuggie.
Yeah. Give him a
knuckle
nugget.
sandwich.
I love this Bieniemy signing. I think that better put $1,000 that they win the Super Bowl next year. And if
Wow.
Bieniemy heard that I said that, he's going to give me a nugget too. He's going to give these Chief players an offensive.
Bieniemy's watching too. We got
Tough
Mike
love.
Tomlin and Eric Bieniemy watching.
Man, I think this was a great signing. I think Reid saw that, hey, I need a bad cop in this locker room, and he finally got his bad cop. And you know what, man? You can call me Thanos because you could not live with your own failures. Where'd that bring you? Back to me. We got Bieniemy back. We've got Mahomes with the Infinity Stone. We've got a washed up Chris Jones, but now Bieniemy's got the gauntlet on, and he's about to snap the fingers. We're gonna get some more rings, boy. What's your opinion about it, Vaughn? You think we got our guy in Bieniemy? How do you feel about the situation?
Hey, just make sure if Hood tries to rejoin, it looks like we lost him for lag. If he tries to rejoin, just make sure to keep an eye on that and let him back in. I've got, I hope that you're right, Jesse. I really do. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20. This is one of those things that either works out really well or it works out really poorly. Oh, good, he's back. All right. This
What
is one of those
in the
things.
hell is going on, man?
You got good internet now. Now you look good again.
I guess. I didn't do anything. I was wondering why, because when I was talking to you guys, it was like I would be done talking. You guys would sit there and look for a second. And is my audio good now?
Yeah, you sound great now, and
good.
your video looks good again. I don't know why it dropped, but now
oh my God, stupid motherfucker!
Well, we were just talking about Jesse told us, I think you heard that mostly, of what he thinks of Eric Bieniemy, the hire. Here's what I think, Jess and Hood. This is one of those things that if this goes well, awesome, and I'm happy as a clam, and I really do hope it goes well. What I'm worried about is it doesn't go well,
right?
And this is the beginning of a true spiral, because this season was a down season. No big deal. You bounce back next year. Even if we go to the playoffs and don't win a Super Bowl next year, if we're bouncing back, we're bouncing back. It's fine. What could happen, though, is Patrick Mahomes is already the big thing when they signed Bieniemy back was Mahomes was asking for new ideas, and instead you do the exact opposite of new ideas.
Old ideas.
I mean, hell, call Tyreek. What's he up to right now?
He's been tweeting and posting for the last.
He wants to come back. Bring him on back.
I'm cool.
He said,
"Bring
me home. Bring me home." I'm like, all right. Well, you're gonna get. Oh, is he still under contract?
He's under new management. Yeah. He's under new management. He got Thanos in the building. Eric Bieniemy is Thanos. They couldn't live with their own failures. Where'd that bring you back to me?
Yeah.
And he's gonna snap his fingers. And this team is gonna be disciplined. That was a big problem with last year is they were unmotivated. They weren't disciplined. And Bieniemy,
Lots of penalties, lots of drops. That's discipline.
Yeah. Bieniemy brought a tonality to this team where it was like, if we're gonna drag our ass, we're gonna drag our ass across the finish line. Mahomes don't like him for a reason. It's because he's a hard ass. You need that. You need a bad cop. You can't have all sunshines and rainbows. Look at Cigaretti with Indiana. Look at Saban.
Cigaretti.
Man, what you know
Look,
about
Google me, I win.
Yeah.
Dude, we're gonna be cooking, dude.
Oh, God.
I hope you're right, Jess. I really do.
He's gonna
Eric
light a
Bieniemy's
fire.
Eric Bieniemy's gone on a globetrot since
Man.
leaving the Chiefs. He wanted to go be an O coordinator somewhere and call plays and move up to a head coach. It didn't work out in Washington. I believe
Never
he then
happened.
went to college level, and it didn't work out at the college level. I hope you're right, Jess. I really do. And maybe you're right. What worked before could work again. But the league has changed. The game has changed. And I worry that I would have really liked to have somebody that has the capability to play call, just in case if Andy Reid was willing to give it up at some point. If things weren't working, if we were still trending downward and Andy Reid was willing to give it up, I was hoping we were going to get a Cliff Kingsbury type, of Mike McDaniel type that said, hey, I'll take over the play call and I'll worry about that. You worry about leading this team. And Bieniemy can't call plays because
he can't call plays.
So
Yeah.
I really hope that it works out. But if it doesn't work out, it's going to really not work out. And that sucks. So
I really
anyway,
do. I really do feel like Andy should give up the play calling duties. No matter what, try something new, because these last 2 years have been lackadaisical and subpar.
Yeah.
Andy used to be known for those tricky plays, those real innovative plays, those, plays that you've never seen before, formations you've never seen before.
Yep.
And that's what kept the Chiefs offense just rolling so good for so long. And then it's like he won these Super Bowls and he's got Mahomes, and they just rely too much on Mahomes. Just put Mahomes out there. He'll do something. He'll figure it out. He'll get the first down. He'll score the touchdown. But I feel like Andy Reid's got to do something different. We have to. That's why I would have also liked to get somebody like Cliff Kingsbury, who could be an offensive coordinator and could be laying in wait to be the next head coach or something. I don't think Eric Bieniemy is our next head coach.
No.
So how many?
And Andy Reid's 70+ years old. He's
right.
Clock's ticking.
So how many more years do you think we have with Andy? 3, 2? You know what I'm saying? So you got to groom a guy that you think can take the reins from one of the, second most winningest coach ever,
Yep, sure. I am glad that it's not Matt Nagy. Let me say that, because Matt Nagy was looking like our head coach in wait, and that would have sucked. So at least
he's
now,
a nice guy. There's nothing wrong with having a nice guy.
He's bald-headed, just like you, Jess. I don't give a rat's about Matt Nagy.
I hope
sucks.
Matt Nagy gets the Browns job.
Yeah, and let him go be the Browns head coach and be crappy again for 3 more years until they fire him.
What was crazy is Matt Nagy got a second interview with the Titans. I'm like, dude, are they really going to sign him?
Second interview.
2017
and then didn't hire him.
2017.
I would have much rather had Robert Salah than Matt Nagy.
Salah's a dog.
For real.
I think somebody should go get him. Somebody should go get
Tennessee.
Salah. Sure.
Tennessee hired him.
Man, they did good. That's great. I think they're going to change their franchise around for real.
Yeah, I like Robert Salah a lot, man. I think he had I don't think the Jets job is good for anybody, but I especially don't think it was good for him, especially bringing in Aaron Rodgers and them two button heads and Aaron Rodgers going out on the field, carrying the flag, trotting out there, and then tearing his ACL or his Achilles in 2 plays. What are you supposed to do?
Fault.
That was my quarterback. That's the guy I was betting on. And then happens. What are you supposed to do after that? And then you got all these random guys playing quarterback for you. You can't be successful like that. So I think he got a bad rap for that. And then he really balled out on San Francisco's defense this year with all those guys hurt. I really, really do believe that he's in a good situation with Cam Ward. And they've got a lot of talent, on that Tennessee team. They have to draft well this year. So I think they're going to be all right.
Yeah, I think they're going to just be A-okay, man. For real.
I don't think Vince Lombardi could save the Jets franchise. We shouldn't feel bad about
John
Robert
Madden.
Salah.
I don't think he could either.
Bring him back from the dead and let him run the Jets. He's still not going to be able to win him 10 games. Nobody can.
What are you guys doing? If you guys got the Jets head coach job, if you got called up tomorrow by the
God.
18-year-old kid saying, "Hey, was he like 15? Who gets designed? The GM is 15 or something."
Oh, well, yeah, the GM's son that checks Madden, yeah.
Yeah, what are you guys doing? He calls you guys up tomorrow. You guys locking in here or what?
I'm calling in an airstrike to to
Who are you?
MetLife. Sorry,
Yeah.
Giants, but you're getting blown up too. I just
Dude, 100%. Well, you know what I'm first doing? I'm definitely signing the dotted line.
Oh, big time. Let me get paid.
100%. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
dude,
sir.
for real.
And I'm going to do my best, but I'm also going to be rich and I'm going to be famous. I'm going to be on the sidelines. I'm going to get round the clock care for me, my family, and everything. I'd love the head coaching job. It's always not real illustrious, depending on where you go. But head coach in the NFL is top of the line, best job you could, other than, doing something that you really love, like being a firefighter or something like that, or actually being a player in the NFL. But being
Sure.
a head coach of an NFL team or any sports team has to be the best job in the world.
I'm taking it. I'm taking guys.
Sure.
I'll be the
Easy,
New
I'm
York Jets
taking it.
head coach.
Fire
You
me
know
next
what?
year. I'll go be another
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, dude. You just get like an
Well, maybe
offensive
Woody
coordinator.
Johnson's watching too, Jess. Maybe the owner of the Jets, Woody Johnson, is watching as well, along with Mike Tomlin and Eric Bieniemy, and maybe he'll give you a call. That would be
call
great.
him up. Hey, Woody,
with it.
we got
Stop with
something.
it,
We
man.
got something for you. All three of us will coach the Jets this year.
Yeah,
That'd be
man.
sweet.
You know what? You know what's like the dream of like best friends is like one of the best friends starts a great company and stuff, and then they hire their boys on the payroll just to hang out.
100%.
Man,
Then they end up
dude.
embezzling from the company every time. You ever notice that?
Yeah. Damn it,
You guys
Brett Favre.
You guys want to try to embezzle? We could do it with the Jets, man. Rodgers,
We're gonna
Rodgers
embezzle the
with money.
Jets.
Yeah. And then we're going to
embezzled.
prison, damn it.
Man, no, I put you guys on the payroll. You guys can be like I don't know, give you some BS position,
Yeah,
All
no,
right.
for sure.
Jets
Well, I
watching.
got a question for you, Vaughn.
Okay.
Is that a custom jersey up there, or what's that jersey right behind you that says your name on it?
Well, okay. So these are I call these all right. Well, I'll go through all three with you. The Allen Iverson one is cool. It's from the 2001 finals when when they lost to Kobe. This one is Deuce Vaughn. He played for K-State in, I think, 2022 or so. He's the guy that's 5'5", and then he went to play for the Cowboys, and then they went, "Hey, you're 5'5", you're not that good at football."
Yeah, like a
This
little
is
bowling ball or
look at
something.
This is the Dr. Pepper Big 12 Championship Edition.
Dude.
This is a DH Gate special. I paid like $22 for this.
No way, really?
$22?
Dude, you should have bought 5 of them.
Dude, for real. That should be all I wear.
For real.
But then we got this one. It's hard to show. All right, so here's what happened with this one. I found out I'm not even an Islanders fan. I'm an Avalanche fan. But I saw this awesome-looking jersey that they wore in the 90s where it's this angry old man. He's called the Fisherman. And
Steve Maples.
Toothpaste.
He is a fisherman, too.
Toothpaste.
The Maplers.
It's
And
amazing.
then I paid too much money for it, but then I had this stuff put on, and it looks a little wonky, frankly. But anyway, that's Zygmunt Palffy. He was a heck of a player.
Dude, that's awesome.
That's the jersey collection for the day.
Yeah, no, I love your jersey collection. You put the different jerseys up every week. I've got a lot of jerseys too, but I'm starting to run out, so now I'm just rocking my Aaron Donald Ram shirt. So
I'm gonna run out in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, for real. Shout out Aaron Donald, the most fucking best defensive lineman anybody's ever seen, man. Besides who.
Yeah, we'll be
Lawrence Taylor or something.
Yeah, LT, and then maybe like Reggie White or somebody. I mean,
yeah, 100%.
He's up there with them though,
dude. 100%, man. So
hey,
that's what. That's what I was about to do the same thing. I think. Nice segue here. We got some big games this week coming up. That's right. And this weekend. So we got Rams and Seahawks, big divisional game, and then we also got the Patriots walk-in game. Maybe not. Against the Bo Nixless Denver Broncos. Let's talk about that one first, and then we'll move over to the Rams and Seahawks. All right, what do you guys think about the who's winning? How's Stidham doing? And is the Broncos defense good enough to beat the Patriots?
Well, a backup quarterback, that's the Patriots' Weakness is backup
Oh,
quarterbacks
here we
in the
go.
Super Bowl, man.
That's right.
Can
That's
happen
right.
one time.
That's
So
right.
I think Jarrett Stidham though is ass. So I'll say that too.
Oh God!
Certified.
You got us all excited, Jess.
I really thought you was about. So Stidham back in blah blah blah. No,
Patriots
Stidham's
Patriots
ass.
win by 30.
Damn it.
All right, Patriots
What do you
win by
guys
30.
got?
What about you, Vaughn?
I really hope. I was rooting for the Broncos last week, which I've always,
Hate watch.
even though I'm a Chiefs
You're a hate
fan, I've
watcher.
never hated the Broncos.
You're
I've
a hate
always
watcher.
hate watch.
I've always wanted them to be good so that when the Chiefs beat them, it hurts that little bit more.
Right.
Whereas the Raiders, I want them to lose every game. But I don't hate the
Mhm.
Broncos, and I don't hate their players. I think Bo Nix is a cool guy. I want to pick the Broncos so bad, but this is not a Nick Foles situation. This is not a Jarrett Stidham has played 4 NFL games ever. That
That's
ain't
crazy.
enough. And the Patriots, they were going real bad last week against the Texans. You know, Drake May, I think it was 4 turnovers. I mean, CJ Stroud had a few more, but 4 turnovers is egregious. And I want to say that the Broncos defense could exploit them as bad as the Texans did, but I don't think the Broncos defense is quite that good. And let's be frank here, the wind's got to be out of your sails. I know we want to say that these guys are total professionals and they can play at 100% at all times. Nobody can. No human being can. And you're going, man, I'm out here busting my buns, and that's Jarrett Stidham sitting over there on the sideline getting ready to come out here on the field, go
For
3 and
real.
out for the 14th time. I'm easing up. I'm letting off the gas a little bit, all right?
Yeah.
It's only
You gonna
natural.
pet-
So, unfortunately, I don't think it'll be a blowout. I think it'll actually probably be a pretty low-scoring game. I don't think the Patriots are going to do too much. Maybe something like, 14-3 or something like that. But unfortunately, yes, I have to pick the Patriots too. Otherwise, I can't lie to myself and
Yeah,
say that I
I
think the
feel
Broncos
you.
have a good chance. I hope they
think-
do. I'd love to be shocked.
You know what?
Okay.
I'm picking the Broncos this week.
No!
I'm thinking that I think.
Look at Jess. Look at Jess.
I'm
He's running
picking the
off.
Broncos this
He's
week.
leaving.
I
Just
think-
ran off place.
I think that the Broncos defense gets big turnovers. I think they
Okay.
get I think they force some fumbles, and I think they get a pick 6. And I think if Stidham can throw 1 touchdown and not have an
What?
interception and not ruin the game or lose the game for him, I think
Okay.
R.J. Harvey and all their weapons on offense, I think they give the Patriots a run for their money. I think it's a close game, like you said, kind of. Like
Yep.
it's like a 14-17. They win it, kicking a field goal at the end of the game.
I hope you're right.
Man.
I really
Me
that would
too.
that would first off be hilarious.
Dude, I think
Have
Wouldn't
Jarrett
it?
Stidham in the Super Bowl.
oh my
Dude,
gosh,
for
dude, it's
real.
crazy, bro. Crazy.
So switching gears to the other game.
Yeah.
So we've got Rams Seahawks, and I know he just said backup in the Super Bowl. Sam Darnold with his oblique injury. We could have the backup quarterback for both teams if the Seahawks win.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I don't
know
think
what's
that's
going
happening.
on there.
I think Rams take care of business. You know, I'm rocking with the Rams. I got my Aaron Donald on. I'm wearing my Rams gear weekly. I think Rams take care of business. They beat them in that wild, almost double overtime game a couple
Oh
weeks
yeah, what
ago.
a game that was.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
one of the best games I've seen in a long time. But I think Rams take care of business, and it's going to be Rams and Broncos.
Well, can I tell you something? Oh,
What do
Here
you
we go.
got, man?
man,
Get
there's
close
a
to the mic
brand-
there, Jess.
There's a
Tell
there's
'em
a
what you
brand
got
I
to
know
say.
of. There's a brand
Yeah.
that I know of, and you're a naysayer because he's gonna let a naysayer know.
Let a naysayer know.
He's going to let a naysayer know. And
Yeah.
Jackson Smith, Nick Jigba, is going to cook. This ain't no DJ Moore. This ain't no poverty wide receivers, bro. I mean, I
Yeah.
think
I
ain't
feel you.
close. Seahawks are gonna
Dude,
cook.
The Rams defense
Cook.
is crazy good. The
Okay.
only way the Seahawks are winning is if they get Charbonnet and they get Kenneth Walker running all up and down the field, scoring 3 touchdowns, doing that, because I don't think the way Sam Darnold's been playing, Sam Darnold can't win you a game right now. And with how good the defensive line is, they put pressure on him and they stop the run, and they've got great cornerbacks too. So I do believe that, not just because I am a Rams fan, but I do believe that the Rams are the better team. They should have won that game before. Matthew Stafford throws 2 interceptions in a game, So I just feel like that the Rams have to have a good game plan, because the Seahawks can get up on you, and they do look like the best team right now. They blew out the 49ers 41-6 or something.
For sure.
Yeah, it was no competition. That was honestly better than the bye week, to be honest with you. If you knock out a team like that,
feel better than the bye
you
week.
feel
Dude,
good.
for real.
And then they had to ride. They had to play some overtime, man. I mean, more minutes you play out there is not good.
Yeah.
So like, I'm looking at, I think it's easily. I think Seahawks win, and I hate to break it to you, it ain't even close. I love the Rams.
Whoa.
I wish they'd rep their throwback jerseys, but dude, you think they're gonna keep Jackson Smith the jig butt in check? They could put Lank out there. They could put homeboy Sam Darnold out there, and Sam Darnold could even see a couple ghosts. They still winning. They winning by 40 too.
40.
Oh my God. All right, listen, Jesse. I'll put 25 on the Rams to win.
There it is.
Right?
Okay, let's make a bet. Let's bet on the next podcast. We've got to do some humiliating challenge.
Okay.
Loser
okay,
take
deal. That's even better.
We'll have
I
Vaughn.
like that.
We'll have Vaughn pick it. What do you think of Vaughn? What does the loser do?
Ooh, the challenge. Let's see.
Yeah.
Maybe let's not spoil it. Let's not spoil it.
Okay,
We're gonna come up with something where
Big Vaughn,
somebody's
this
gonna
is your
have
week.
to
You
do
gotta
me
find
and
something.
Jesse. Since
Okay,
Vaughn's
we'll
been doing
find
all these
something
hot,
fun.
spicy challenges, now it's me and
Yeah,
Jesse's turn.
by the way,
it's me and
old
Jesse's
Vaughn's
turn
done
to
with
do
those.
something different.
Old Vaughn nearly
man,
had an
yeah,
incident at
loser
the
gotta do
barber shop,
something.
all right?
Oh,
So-
yeah. Tell
Yeah,
us
how was
about
that?
the
Tell us about
incident,
that.
man.
Yeah.
All right, here's the deal. I go to a salon. I don't care what anybody thinks. I get pampered. I used to go to a barber shop, and guess what? My hair dude was always farting and stuff. And he was like, oh, I got a stomach ache.
You got to the wrong
And then he'd blow it with the
barbershop,
blow
man.
dryer. So
Blow
I
dryer.
got sick of it, man. I was like, you know what? I want to be pampered.
feel
If I'm
ya.
going to be spending $40 on a haircut, I'm going
Nah,
to
for
be
real.
treated nice. So I go to the ladies down there at the Arista Hair Co. Shout out. And
Mhm.
so I go down there, and I was fine the whole way down because I only took one bite of that chip,
Yeah.
And I did feel it was hot. Obviously, it was really
Yeah.
hot, but I felt fine, like stomach-wise. So I drive all the way down there. It's like 30 whole minutes, and I get in there. I get in the chair for my haircut, and it's just a sharp pain. It smacked into my stomach lining or something. I was like, oh no. And
Finally
all she
made
was doing
its
was
way down.
all she was doing was buzzing, so it didn't take too long. But at first I was like, no, I'm not gonna make it through this haircut. I thought about it at first. So then
Excuse me, ma'am. I have to go.
let's hit the brakes. Can you give me 5 minutes?
Yeah, for real. And then what
So-
do you do? Like you go in there and take a shit, and you come out and she knows you took a shit. You know what I'm
Dude,
saying?
right? You're not doing that. This is a nice lady.
You got to
she's
walk
great.
out and finish your haircut later. You got like half a head.
Right? No, she does.
Can you smell what the Rock is cooking?
What the Vaughn is
so
cooking?
So once I make it through the haircut, and I'm still it's bubbling. It's like little waves where I'll have 30 seconds apiece, and then 30 seconds of pain, then 30 seconds apiece, and 30 seconds. I mean, where I'm crossing my feet and I'm going, like this number. I don't have to poop necessarily. It's just stomach pain. So then
Yeah, no.
I get done with the haircut. I make it. God is good. And I start. I
God
go.
is
All right.
good.
I pay for it, and I'm like, hell, I'm going to use the bathroom before I go. And it's thank God it's one of those one person stalls, so you get some privacy. And I sit
Yeah.
down in there and have a slight bowel movement. I felt a little better. It was mostly air. Just clearing things out.
It was just
And I was like,
wet.
all right.
It was a dry system. He had a dry system.
Yeah, it was a dry system. So that was all fine, right? And then what do, guys? I go and I take a wipe, huh? And what did I forget about was on my hands.
You
And
never
I washed them
washed
before
your hands?
I did. I washed them before I left, but clearly it wasn't enough.
Oh,
There's a
Stinky
God.
reason. There's a
stinky-
reason why they tell you to wear
Stinky
gloves.
bandit.
Clearly,
Oh,
so
God.
so I wipe, and then I'm washing my hands, and as I'm washing my hands, I go, boy, do I have to go to the bathroom again? What's going on? My butthole's hot. And it was genuinely the temperature rose back there. And I was like, what's going on? And I drove all the way back home 30 minutes. Dude, by the time I was home, I was like, I'm going to be running this under a faucet.
cold water, the hose around the house, putting the hose on.
It burned, dude. It felt bad. I was like, I was driving kind of sitting up, you know?
Dude, no, you have to.
On the seat.
That
It was
is
bad,
so
man.
crazy, dude.
So having
Oh,
said
man,
that,
sounds
I think
terrible.
I'm going to be done with the spicy challenges for a while. I can't handle them anyway. I'm not one of those guys that's like, oh, yeah, I can handle spice. I can't. And clearly,
Oh, man.
I've paid the price twice now. So,
100%.
but anyway, yes, I'll figure out a fun activity for you guys.
You guys want to dress up? You want to do like a clown, where we have to wear clown makeup and shit?
Well, yeah, then
I
you got to
think-
go bite. I'll figure it out, Jess. I'll come up with
we'll
a good
figure
punishment
it
for
out.
you guys.
You guys will figure out next week what the
I'm
punishment
telling you this
is,
right now. I'm
depending on
not
who-
doing that. I ain't doing all that.
You'll know what the punishment is when Jesse does it whenever the Seahawks lose.
That's right.
Oh man, Lord, man.
But yeah, I'll
Lord.
mediate this one.
I need a
well,
hit. I need a hit. I'm due. Boy.
Hey,
I'm due.
I just was reminded a couple days ago. We had one more gift card, and
oh yeah.
it was between Tori and Craig. That was the only two people. So we have the last gift card.
Oh man.
I did some mining off camera, and Tori won for the second time.
Holy
And so we're
shit.
gonna deliver that, and oh, there it is, a little beep, 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 beep.
That's
Good.
awesome.
So I wanted to make sure I remember that before we get off of here, because we did need
cool.
to get that last gift card. We did they commented. They were the only two that commented. So I
bless
ran the little
them.
thingy. Yeah, for real. Thanks for. Oh, and we should shout out. Last week we had a lot of comments, which we really appreciate from everybody. We had some people getting a little. There was some discourse. LeBron and
Heated.
Jordan seems to always do it. I'm glad that people think I'm dumb. I'm glad. Continue to comment and call me dumb, because we appreciate your support. We appreciate your engagement. We really are liking seeing some arguments in the comments. I mean, we want to keep it civil, I guess, but we like seeing people with opinions. So we appreciate it. Give us your opinions this week. Call us dumb again this week. We don't mind. We don't mind.
Yeah,
we like
any-
seeing
yeah. Any
engagement.
publicity is good publicity. What am I trying to
Publicity!
say? Publicity. Any publicity is good publicity. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
right.
keep them coming. We're going to have lots of shorts coming. I don't know why the T-shirts are taking so long, but I've got T-shirts coming. I swear to God, I'm not lying to you.
Cool.
So I've got T-shirts coming. I've got some surprises. So things should be taking an uptick, I hope, here in the next few weeks. So
I've got. Yeah.
go ahead.
So I got something to say to @Sad Atlanta sports fans. Only have 57 subscribers. I got something for you. Why don't you learn how to spell goofball, not good ball,
Good balls.
like Atlanta fans?
yeah.
Wow,
yeah,
you got
I
him,
got something to
Jess.
say here. I'm coming.
I
for
can't
you,
wait for that guy to
@Sad Atlanta
DM you.
sport fan.
That guy's gonna DM you a picture of your house on Instagram, and I'm gonna say I
Man.
told you so. I told you.
Oh
Leave
my
him be.
God. Hey,
Well,
hey,
his mom
we
was
got-
over
hey,
the other
we got-
night. I totally
Oh,
understand.
here we go.
I totally understand
got-
why he came.
We got nothing but love for all
Wow.
the people commenting and all of the people
That's right.
following and everything. No matter what Jesse says, we love you, Atlanta fans.
That's right. We really appreciate it. Jesse doesn't appreciate it, but
Please send him a picture of his house, and then that will literally make my day. That would be so funny, dude.
they're gonna send you a
man.
picture of them just taking a picture of you playing video games from your
Right.
living room
Right
window or
outside
something.
your window or something. Oh my God, dude.
Yeah.
That would be wild, man. So,
Sad Atlanta.
so man, everything's growing so well, guys. You guys are doing such an awesome job. Joe does such an awesome job, man. This thing's growing like crazy. Jesse always says, we're growing. We want you to grow with us. I love when Jesse says that. But so this is episode 19, right?
That's right.
Episode 19. So we covered a lot of good stuff today. We had a lot of hot topics, a lot of, going back and forth, arguing a little bit, talking about the head coaches, OC, the dynasty stuff, and Josh Allen being a bum and the Bills sucking forever. So I think that we just, really want to thank you guys for checking in. Check out the Spotify. I've got the Spotify set up so if you don't want to watch it, that's fine. I don't watch podcasts either. So get on Spotify, low production, and you can just listen to it while you're in your car, listen to it while you're in the gym. Just check us out. Give us a follow. If you do search us up, just give us a follow. It really helps. Follow, subscribe, do on the socials, on the YouTube. We really appreciate it. It just helps us grow, guys. So I just wanted to wrap this up. And like I said before, thank you guys. Thank you, first of all, you two for being awesome and doing this. We're growing this thing. It's freaking awesome, man. And second of all, thanks to all of our fans. If you guys are fans, if that's what you want me to call you or whatever, but we really appreciate all the love and support, y'all. So this is Low Production,
Yeah.
episode 19, signing out.